Greetings, and welcome to episode number 5 of the Come Up, the Rise of the Entrepreneurs. I am your host, Rob McCray, for the Business Building Network, and I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us today for our 5th session of the Come Up. And we have two wonderful guests that are going to be joining us today. But before we get started with that, I just wanted to welcome you guys and thank you for joining us. And I'm just going to be sharing this out to a couple of more pages and give our listening audience a chance to come on in before we get started. So if you would just bear with me for a minute while I do that, and then we will get started real soon. Brother Derek, good evening, sir. Good to see you as always. Glad to have you with us. All right, so let me share this out real quick. So as you guys are coming in, if you would, please just leave us a comment. Let us know where you're coming in, where you're tuning in from. We can give you a shout out and acknowledge you. All right, so let me share this out now. So how was the weekend for everybody? Finally got some real spring weather going on now. We can come out a little bit out of the house,
Yep.
but not too much. We don't want to overdo it, but it's been a rough couple of months that we've been going through with this pandemic and all this other stuff going on. So it's finally nice to come outside a little bit and enjoy the sun and feel revived a little bit. So we're going to be getting started very shortly. I just want to share this out a couple of more times and then we will get going. Ba, ba, ba. Good evening, Pastor Jackson. Thank you for joining us. Glad to have you. Tom's River. Okay. I'm just sharing this out real quick. Then we're going to get started momentarily. Oh, Shaquanda, you know Pastor Jackson. Ah, small world. How about that? Okay. How about that? Okay. All right. So I gotta make one more share and then we will get going. Okay, all right. All right. So I think we are all shared out. Yes. Okay. Very good. Very good. So let's get on with the festivities of today. We have Robin Treats in the house. She was one of our guests a couple of weeks back for her wonderful bakery and desserts that she has a business centered around. So we just want to welcome her this evening for this live stream. So let's get started for today. So once again, my name is Rob McCray for the Business Building Network, welcoming you all to the fifth episode of the Come Up, the Rise of the Entrepreneurs. So unfortunately, I missed you guys Thursday. We normally have our live streams every Monday and Thursday, but things have been getting very busy as of late. So I had to take care of some prior obligations. So that is the reason why I was not able to come on Thursday evening with you guys. So I'm just going to apologize for that. And we're going to have some more announcements of some different things that are going to be going on in the very near future. So before I get into that, I just want to let you guys know that most likely this will be our last edition of the Monday live stream, because we have some other things going on that I'm going to be announcing very shortly. And due to the time constraints in the scheduling conflict, I think it's going to be best that I just do the shows on Thursday evening, same time at 6 p.m. Nicole Simpson, good evening. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, let me bring out the guests so you can see them, and then we can start the interview process and get to know a little bit more about them and what their businesses entail. So to your far right, we have Miss Shaquanda. She is a author, also an entrepreneur, and she also is a graphic designer. So we want to welcome her to the show. She was like in sleep mode right about there. And there in the middle of your screen, we have our brother Kharam Sims. He is a artist for Kharam's art collections. So he's going to be talking about and displaying some of his beautiful artwork and talk about how he gets started in doing that type of business. So let's start with you, Miss Shaquanda. If you would, just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your business.
Hi, everybody. So my name is Shaquanda. I am an author, leadership coach, and entrepreneur. As far as the businesses go, I started out with graphics design, and then I went over to self-publishing and have some other things. Also help other leaders to cultivate their gifts so that they too can become entrepreneurs and grow in their visions.
Mm-hmm.
That's my short, sweet answer.
All right, wonderful. Yes, Shaquanda is very multi-talented, and we're going to get into a little bit more of all of the different things that she brings to the table. So now let's bring on our brother Kharam, and if you could talk to us, introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what it is that you offer.
Well, my name is Kharam Sings, and I'm from Jamaica, and I, do artwork, island canvas, acrylic, and canvas also.
Okay.
And a lot of people like my work, so it inspired me to continue to do, some real nice artwork.
Awesome, brother. All right. So we're going to be bringing up some images of his artwork and of Ms. Shaquanda's books, and if we can get some graphic designs from her as well, that would be wonderful also. But we're going to be showing and displaying some of their work, so you can see for yourselves just how gifted and talented they both are. So, Kharam, going back to you. So we always like to get a little background of our guests that come on the show so we can make that connection and see if we can learn a little bit more about you and what it is that you're going to be bringing to the table. So we would like to know more about your background, your upbringing. What was that like coming up in Jamaica? Do you have any siblings? What was your family structure? Do you have both parents or single parent, education level, and things like that?
So I grew up in Jamaica, went to a high school in the parish of St. Elizabeth, where I started my art training.
Okay.
And from there, after leaving school, I, continued to paint, and people would see my artwork and, like them. And from there, I would make some money. So
Okay.
I, continue on that path and so on, and
Okay.
came here, and, people still always like my work same way. So I still continue to do my artwork, and people would buy some of them from me, and I also, keep some for myself too. So
Okay. Excellent. So as you can see here on the screen, let me just pull that up a little more. This is some images that Kharam has on his Facebook page. You can go over there and check it out. I'm going to be bringing up some more images as well as we go along further in this show. But let's get an introduction of Shaquanda, and she can tell us a little bit about her upbringing and what her childhood was like. So, Miss Shaquanda, if you would, your mic is muted, so just unmute your mic.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so tell us about your upbringing. How was things for you growing up as a youngster? Your family structure, your education, any brothers or sisters? You have both parents in the home, or how was that like for you?
Actually, growing up for me was pretty tough. I don't have a lot of really good memories, but it was a single, woman, a single parent household. My father was very active in my life. They both since have passed away, but my father, although he didn't live there, he was actually my best friend. And I do have a sister, but I still grew up alone because we're 25 years apart.
Wow.
So, yeah, she's like 17 now. So we're 25 years apart. But growing up, I grew up very introverted, closed off, quiet. I got my the first way I learned how to express myself was through music. It was through music, and then my next relief was writing. And I stayed on punishment so much because I was such a smart mouth child.
Still to this day, right?
I'm sorry about
it makes us who we are. It makes us who we are. My aunt, she introduced me to Stephen King. From there, I started reading all types of books, which really influences my writing style. And, I think the real turning point in my life was when I went into this program called the Black Achievers.
Okay.
And they gave me a mentor. I thought they put me in there because they saw through everything and they knew I was a really good kid. That's not why they put me in there. They put me in there because they thought I was bad and I needed help. My mentor was the Black Achiever. I was the kid that they were supposed to help. You know. So anyway, the program took us to the Schomburg Museum in New York.
Really? Okay, nice.
And what opened my mind up was a painting of a burning house with the people jumping out, and they had all of the the trampolines, you know how they used to like jump out, you jump on a trampoline, they're like holding it, and so it was very graphic. But as I looked at it, it was made out of different fabrics. I don't know this woman's name till today. I wish I can get a copy, but anyway, something about being there and seeing, picking apart that painting and seeing how she used all of these different textures, which could be seen as situations and circumstances, to make something so beautiful that anybody could recognize. Something about it, it changed my life, and that really was the tipping point for me. And that was at a young age. I was about 16 or 17.
Wow. Very nice. So that's where it all started, huh?
That's where it started, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, as you can see up on your screen, this is Miss Shaquanda's webpage. She is also an author, and she has a great assortment of books that she has created. So, Miss Shaquanda, if you will, are you seeing the screen?
Yes.
All right, if you will, just tell us a little bit about these books and what they're all about.
These three books that are on the screen, the Better Leader, they are my first works that are taking me really into my purpose, which is helping other leaders to recognize who they are and to grow. And so you see, one is for the workplace leader, one is for Christian entrepreneurs, and one is for ministry leaders. And really what it is that all Christians are leaders, but not all leaders are Christians. And well, it's true, but I'm called to help the ones who are Christians and show them how to lead wherever God places them. And that's just through self-development and, just giving tools of what to do wherever you're at.
Awesome. All right, so I just put in Miss Shaquanda's links in the comments section below. For those of you on YouTube, you will also see those comments over there. So you can go over there and check out all of her social media sites along with this webpage, and pick up a couple of orders of her books. They are very good reads, and they will enlighten you in a mighty way. So Kharam, let me bring up your links as well and share them out also, so people can see some of your work. I'm just going to share Kharam's Facebook page, because I have to work with him to get a web page together that can really display his true art, and people will be able to order his artwork directly from that web page. So that is coming soon, but in the meantime, you can just check him out on his Facebook page, and you can see within his photos different images that of artwork that he has created. Excuse me. All right, so Kharam, let's go back to you. So what is it that inspired you to do your artwork?
I would say, most people in Jamaica, they always be on the outdoor, and, you could get to see the mountains and stuff like that. You could go to the beaches, and, so on. So I always fascinated by these things, these natural things. So, I would like to say, how could I paint that mountain the same way it's looking, and how could I make the color and stuff like that blend in? And I just tried to do it from there on, and that's how I started.
Okay.
Those things,
All right, let me pull up your Facebook page again so we can see some of your artwork. Hold on 1 second. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple of his artwork here. So you're going to notice a very common theme with Kharam in his artwork. So what I notice about you, brother, in your work, I see you always well, not always, but a lot of the times you include some type of water within your paintings. So tell us a little bit about your reason for that.
Well, I would ever say, I used to like to go to the beach and, you know, the
Hmm.
different colors,
Nice.
and stuff like that. So I would say that's what inspired me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, these images really do not give his artwork much justice. You have to really see them up close and in person. But yes, he is a tremendous, phenomenal artist that really does some great work. So you're really going to appreciate. I'm going to be sharing some more of his work as we go along through this session here. But I just want to show you guys a couple of the things that he has already created. So how old are these paintings here that we're looking at?
Well, some of them, like, I would say, like 4 years old.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And the ones that you just posted up, are those newer paintings?
Yes, those are recent paintings.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to be pulling those up pretty soon as well. All right. Okay. All right. So, Karen, I'm sticking with you. So tell us, what is the mindset of a successful business owner?
What I would say, to own a gallery and where I can showcase my artwork, help
Hmm.
kids, to develop their talent in art.
Hmm.
And in that way, they could see things on a different level or from a different perspective. And
Okay.
they even help to inspire other young upcoming artists also. So
Okay. All right.
my
Good.
that's my goal.
All right. Ms. Shaquanda, so what would you say is the mindset of a successful business owner?
Um, the mindset has to really be um, that of. Oh, I want to give a definition.
Hmm.
That definition. My uncle passed away, and his papers was a a piece of paper that had the word champion written on it, and it
Okay.
said, "A person who believes in themselves when no one else does."
Mm.
That has to really be at the core um, of your thought process, and the attitude of failure is not an option. So once you really, believe in yourself, no matter who does or does not, and you have the I can't, there's no way I can lose, I'm victorious no matter what attitude,
Amen.
you can keep going.
There you go. There you go. So, Ms. Shaquanda, when did you start your business?
Oh boy. Officially,
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I've been hustling since the womb. Um,
Hey,
officially about 12 years ago.
okay, all right. Karam, how about you? When did you start your business?
I would say like maybe 12 too, about that same time.
Oh yeah, okay, all right, good, good. All right, so Karam, tell me, how did you develop your skill sets to do your artwork?
Well, I went to school and I, learned it in high school. And
Hmm.
from there on, I'm just like practicing and, like watching other videos and stuff like that. And I would say I draw my inspiration from nature also. So, I mean,
Yes.
it's a combination of everything.
Okay. So let
Yep.
me ask you, when you're doing your paintings, are you visually looking at it, or is it just something's coming to your mind?
Well, I would say both. I can visually look at it and like paint it,
Right.
but I like specialize in, I would say, more like landscapes and seascapes and so on.
Hmm.
And, like still life also. So
Okay.
but
Okay.
it's both ways.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right, so Mr. Kwanda, how did you develop your multi talents and skill sets to do all of your businesses?
The businesses themselves, as far as running them, came from I have an administrative background as far as jobs go. clerical. I've always had love for computers since you could plug a keyboard up to a TV. Remember,
Right.
like those giant size floppy disks, like this big?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how far back I go.
Okay.
So that's where computers, love for them, working on them, understanding them comes from. But for the graphic design, that really just came from me being obedient to God, saying, "Hey, this is what I want you to do." And then He introduced me to a man, and that guy taught me. His name is Benjamin Foster. He taught me some basics in Photoshop, and was like, "Yeah, go play with that." And months later, I had a business, and I was doing flyers. I had no clue what was going on, but yeah, over time, I would like collect things, look at them, see what worked, what didn't work, and I use that to just kind of steer me in the right direction. And when I transitioned over to the books, it's all graphics design. I really just took my love for reading, writing, books, and knowledge, and just poured it into it. So it's a combination of love and practice.
So what would you say is your most inspiring book?
That I wrote?
That really inspires you to write for yourself.
You mean the most inspiring book that I read?
Yes.
Oh boy.
What inspired you to write?
I started writing as far as books go. That started from my troubled childhood with my writing, and I started writing haikus and then poetry, and I started realizing I could use it as a tool of expression.
Okay.
And so from there I just started learning to express myself through writing, and it literally grew. My first book is based on poetry I wrote in high school. So
yeah,
I didn't come up with anything new.
all right. All right, so let me ask you this. So what can you do, or what can be done to expand your business?
That's where my leadership coaching comes in. Developing some packages now to make things kind of bite-sized for people, because I'm a service-based. So only thing I can do is just increase services, which decreases my time. But I want to be more of the teacher. Teaching is a great passion of mine. So teaching others how to go through the same process of self-development, cultivating your vision, growing it, so being sustained in it. This is my full time. I don't do anything else. All of that is how is my next phase of growth.
Yeah.
It will give me more time, and then I can help more people and expand my footprint.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Great answer. Kharam, how about you, brother? What can you do to expand your business?
Well, for right now, my main goal is to maybe start a proper online marketing business, so I could showcase my artwork from there. And I definitely know people will really like the work that I'm doing. So they could get to contact me more, and we could see from there where it could end up to be.
Okay, excellent. All right. So what areas will you be able to send out your artwork to? What is it, just within the United States, or you can go other countries?
I would take it from the United States right now. I work within the United States right now. And from there, we could see how it goes.
Okay. All right. Very good. How about you, Ms. Shaquanda? who would you be able to provide your service to? Is it just within the US or can you go international?
No, I'm completely internet based. So
Mm-hmm.
my stretch goes from one end of the world to the other. I've had some clients in Canada.
Worldwide.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Listen, we on the World Wide Web.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Y'all better, the World Wide Web is a beautiful place. You can reach anybody, anywhere, and somebody needs what you have.
Absolutely.
They might not be those 10 friends that you have who always buy your first 10 books.
Yeah.
Never read them.
Uh-huh.
Or who maybe buy a painting, but they don't hang it up. They're just like supporting you. But there are
Okay.
people who need what you have, and they might be 10,000 miles away. But on the internet, they're just on the other side of your screen.
That's right.
That's all.
Yep.
It's the way I see it.
Yeah, that's it right there in a nutshell. You said it all right there. Yeah, we have to take advantage of the technology that is out there. So we can reach broad audiences from all across the globe as long as we are putting information out there. So, Kharam, like I said to you earlier, brother, I'm going to work with you to get your webpage created so people can go to your webpage and purchase your artwork directly from there. And then you off and running. You're a millionaire. That man don't even know it yet. You're a millionaire right there.
That sounds so good because I was looking at this guy he's a little boy from England, and he's to just do some sketches and stuff like that.
Right.
And that's so good that people started to pay like thousands of
Yes,
dollars
sir. Yep.
work.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I think he's one of the youngest millionaires in art right now.
Wow. Okay.
And it's just about like 15 at this time.
Yeah, it's just a matter of making yourself, putting yourself out there so people can see what you have to offer. That's all it is. So we're going to make sure we get that done with you. All right, so Mr. Kwanda, let's talk with you about your marketing strategies. How do you get the word out? This is going to be very interesting. So let's hear this.
So I have a confession. I probably, in the first 8 years of business, I spent $0.
Mm-hmm.
My marketing strategy was good customer service.
Good.
I focused on treating the people that I felt God sent to me well. I focused on expanding, listening to their complaints and their praises, and just developing the business like that. And I spread by word of mouth.
Okay.
After the 8 years, I did a few Facebook ads, but very little. Every client that I have right now, actually people who come to me organically, like from the Facebook page or something, it never works out. It never works out, or it's like they give me like headaches. But when I find that if I treat Kharam right, then Kharam will refer me to Rob.
Yeah. Yes.
And I have long-term clients. I also focused on long-term relationships. So I have clients 6 years old, one referral from one person. This church uses me. I think this is year number 6. I have one referral. I don't even know who referred the lady, but for the last 3 years, I've gotten to work with the Northern New Jersey chapter of Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill of America.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know who that is. It's like the Black Country Club.
Okay.
No, it's like worldwide. It's bizarre. I've never even heard of it. But from that one lady in Jack and Jill, I've entered into Cicely Tyson School. I've done work and find it in libraries, the school libraries in East Orange. So that's kind of what I did to grow. I just focused on relationship, customer service, and because most times we don't go to people because they're the best. We go to them because we like the way they treated us.
There you go. Exactly. Yep, you hit it right on the button right there. Customer service is everything, and how you treat your clients is a great determination on if they're going to keep on doing business with you and refer you on to others. So you have to be very professional and courteous to your clients, and make sure you do everything possible to try to please them with your work and keeping it very professional. So yes, that is awesome. All right, so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to create a group. I want all of you guests that have come on in the future, in the past, I want you to be a part of that group as well. And it's going to be more of a resource tool for people that want to further this relationship that we're creating here on these live streams, so they can interact with you guys, get more information from you. If they want to use your services, they can, connect with you and do that as well. But the main reason why I want to create this group, I want to create some marketing strategies. I'm going to do some tutorial videos in there, and just showing you different marketing tips and strategies that you can use and start to implement into your business, and use these to reach the individuals that are looking for the services and the products that you have to offer. So by the time we have our next session, which will be Thursday, I will have that group created, and I will be sharing that link to all of you guys, and hope that you will join, and we will, start to interact over there as well. But besides doing these live streams. All right, so I just wanted to share that real quick. All right, so Kharam, I'm going back to you now. So tell us, brother, what were some of the biggest obstacles that you faced in starting your business?
It's obstacle I face.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we are used to get like the material to use for my artwork.
Uh-huh.
It was like maybe 6-7 miles away, and at the time, in Jamaica, you have to like take the bus or the cab or so to go and get it. So I would say that was the hardest thing for me.
Okay.
I used to get all my art supplies though.
Oh yeah.
Definitely get them.
Okay.
I would say that was the biggest thing for me.
Gotcha. All right, Shaquanda, what about you? What were some of the biggest obstacles that you faced?
No money, no knowledge.
Oh yeah, we all been through that, right?
No, I was like literally winging it. I didn't know how to get a client. I didn't know. I didn't have like money to do marketing like they tell you. I didn't know anything. I did know how to open up the computer and open up the program and do what you told me to do. And I knew how to collect money. That's the only thing I knew. I think you know what the biggest obstacle was? Creating consistency.
Yes.
Because I can bring in some coins. She can do that, but it's not. It's never. It never got to the place in that beginning part. It just couldn't come consistent where I could like take care of myself. It came in spurts, and I didn't know how to change that.
Yeah. I mean, consistency is something that we all struggle with. We have to push ourselves, motivate ourselves, to do those things that we don't necessarily want to do. But if we're going to grow and expand our businesses and get to that place in which we desire, then we just have to push forward and go out and do it. So yeah, that is of paramount importance that we continue to do that. All right, so let's see now. want to bring up some more pictures. Of Kharam's artwork. Let me see. So while I'm trying to find that, so let me ask you guys, Kharam, starting with you. So you're an artist. So what should be my expectations from purchasing any artwork from you?
I would say good quality work,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I think you know I would say that's it.
Okay. So what type of the canvas and the you do oil paintings or water based?
I do both oil and canvas, and also acrylic and canvas too. So
Okay.
those are the two mediums that I mainly use.
Okay. All right. So I'm just going to show you guys a couple more of his paintings. Hold on. Let me. Okay. Okay. There we go. So, Kharam, tell us a little bit about these paintings.
Well, this one is a painting of I would say a lake,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to like to go to the lake and like fish and stuff like that. So here's where I got my inspiration from.
All right. So, are you actually seeing this, or this is something that you visualized?
Well, it's visualize. I visualize this one
Okay.
and did it.
What about this one?
Well, that's really nice.
This place, I was going to work one early morning because I used to go to work like 5 in the morning.
Right.
Start to work 6.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this beautiful sunset, and it
Yeah, that is nice.
resonated to me, and I say, I got to get this onto a canvas, and I
Okay. Where was this?
think it's over in North Brunswick. I think
Really? Yeah. Okay.
so. It's
So that's in New Jersey. Okay. Good. Good. All right. I thought that might have been Jamaica.
a building, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a horse thing right there.
Okay. Okay. This one?
Yes, that was a beach in Jamaica by the
Okay.
name Alligator Pond. A lot of people from Jamaica who live on the south side, they really know this place.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few restaurants and so on located there too, where
Okay.
all seafood to buy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. I even remember one evening I went over there to have some seafood, and to be honest with you, it's the best seafood I ever had.
Really?
Right?
Okay. Okay.
Very, very good.
Excellent. Excellent.
And they
Okay.
for international people too, because as the word spreads, people from all over the world, they go there, and they want to sample the food and stuff like that, and
Mm-hmm.
each at the same time, so you get 2 for 1.
Hey, can't beat that, right?
Yep.
Nice. Nice.
You get 2
All
for
right,
1.
so Ms. Wanda, back to you. So, what should be my expectations from you when receiving some of your work?
Um,
Come on now.
Expectations.
Yes.
You should expect to, when it comes to the graphic designs of the books, you should expect patience on my part.
Okay.
You should expect that when I work with you, I go beyond what other people may do.
Mm-hmm.
If you give me a book and I'm editing the book and I see that you have veered off and you're not following the flow, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Most people won't do that. So I kind of group together services. If I'm doing flyers or something for you on long term, not just one something here or there,
Right.
I'll try to, I'll keep up with being consistent with your fonts and your colors and things like that, because I want to be mindful to your vision, to your voice. I want to keep you authentic in whatever it is I do. So I try to keep my opinion out and just, give you what God has given me to help you grow and be consistent in whatever your efforts are. I try.
Okay.
I try to approach everything that way.
Awesome. All right, so we have a question. My sister Evelyn, good evening. How are you? She wants to know if you do ebooks.
Yes, I do. I'm actually currently writing an ebook lead magnet for a real estate cousin of mine in real estate.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I do ghostwriting.
That is very good. So very good. Yes, Evelyn. So please, by all means, connect with Miss Shaquanda, and yeah, you guys can definitely work together. Evelyn does lashes and other things that she puts together. She has her own glasses that she creates and customizes herself. So yeah, that'd be a very good connection for the both of you. Yes. Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. So let's see now. So Shaquanda, what would you say? What do you need to take your business to the next level?
What do I need personally, or just people in general? Like, what do you need?
Yeah, I mean, like financing, a bigger audience. What would take your business to that next level? You need a building.
For me personally, it's going to be just consistency.
Okay.
It would be nice if I had an assistant. If I'm consistent, then I could hire somebody, and then we could be more consistent, and then it can grow more. Because you know why I say that? Because there's so much stuff that needs to be done.
True.
That it's literally overwhelming at times, because I'm doing multiple things, doing all things well, but it's multiple, so things lack that shouldn't lack.
Yes.
So I think that's really what it is, just consistency with what I have learned over the years that I know works.
Okay, very good. So we have another question for you. Sister Christine, good evening. Good to see you. Good to see you. So she wants to know, do you create digital video animations?
That's a yes and a no. If she could.
There we go.
No, because you know why?
Yes.
In my professional mind, that's one thing, but maybe it means something different to her. So I was going to say, if she can inbox me and then we can have a little brief convo about it, then I can see where her head is at with calling it a digital animation video.
Okay.
And then I'll know. I'm very honest. If I can't do something, I'll just tell you no.
Absolutely.
I'm not about taking people's money. God takes very good care of me. I don't have to take your money. I don't have to cheat you. I'm not doing it.
Amen.
So, I talk to her, and if I don't, and I know somebody who can, I can just point in the right direction.
Okay, very good. Yeah, so Sister Christine, you can inbox her. I left her links in the comments section, or if you need them, I can give them to you a little later on after we close out this live discussion here. So yeah, we'll definitely get that information over to you. All right. Okay, so my brother Derek has another question. So he says, do you do web design for websites or t-shirts? Okay, good question.
Yes, I do.
So Kharam, you need to be talking to your sister right there too.
I know. I'm thinking the same thing right now.
Okay, all right.
I would definitely be willing to help you and to work with you.
Yeah. That's what it's all about. That's why we have put this together, so we can all come together network and help each other grow our brand and our prospective businesses. So yes, this is awesome. Love it, love it, love it. All right, good. So let me see where we missed some questions. Hold on one second. Okay, so Brother Karam, this one's for you. Sister Evelyn says, do you do black art also?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do you have any images of black artwork?
No, I don't have any images right now.
Okay.
That's what I had. Like she talking like still life.
I'm not sure.
Like still.
Evelyn, if you can expand on that a little bit. Exactly what type of black artwork you're looking for? Just put it in the comment section. But yeah, I'm quite sure he can do that.
Yeah.
Sister Connie, blessings to you. Thank you for joining us. Good to have you as well. All right. So let me see. Sister Christine says, introduction video to introduce YouTube videos.
Yes, I can.
Oh, watch out.
See?
Watch
out. It's just a matter of just a few little questions like, what does that mean?
I didn't even know you did that. So we could have been, putting some things together all this time.
Yep. Wow.
So why you don't promote that, sis?
It's so much to promote, and to be honest, I am one person.
Yeah.
I'm one
person. Build out your agency. Get your team in place.
That's what we were talking about the other night. I really want to take it in an agency. But you know something? Because of my relationship with clients,
yes.
Once they use me one time, they generally just keep coming back and saying, "Hey, can you do this? Do you do that? Is it possible?" And that's how I expand it. But that's how I get to do some of the different things that I do, just because they ask me.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah, all this time I never knew you did that. So we got to talk about that too, because I definitely need some video animations going on for my YouTube channel. Okay.
Good. That's
so
good.
Yeah, for real. So Kharam, back to you. So what do you need to take your business to the next level?
I would say marketing for me right now, as to say, you're only one person, and I'm doing like the paintings and stuff like that. So, having someone else to help do the marketing, that would be an extra boost right there. And I think it worked pretty good too.
Oh, I know it will.
Just me doing like with the mouth. I would say it goes well for me, but to take it to one level, I think that would be very, very good.
Cool. Yeah, we're definitely going to do that. We're going to do that, brother. Yeah. I know we've been talking about it for a long time, but we're going to sit down and really step to it and put a marketing plan in place and make sure we get you out there and get you in front of the people that really can use your services, because you do some tremendous work. So yeah, excellent.
So maybe in the future, same way, I could like help some other young, kids to maybe do some artwork themselves too, and also, teach them the basics of art. And
excellent. I love it.
Stuff with so.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be very good. All right, Sister Christine has another question for you, Kharam. Do you duplicate your artwork by printing multiple copies to meet the client's demands? Great question.
Well, no, I only have original at this moment.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But I'm thinking in the future of doing that also, because
I would think so.
Everyone, let's say, can afford to buy an original piece, but they will willing to buy a recopy.
So that's a whole nother market right there, brother.
In that sense, okay.
Yeah.
Sense could reach more people with, I would say, artwork, but a copy of the original. Yep.
Okay. Wow. Awesome. Okay. Yep. All right, brother. So sticking with you, how has this pandemic affected your business?
would say I just stay home and paint, so I keep myself busy. Try not
So
to
it gives you more time to work on your craft then, huh?
exactly. I try not to be too, stressed about it,
Right.
and I keep in touch with other artists friends also. So
Awesome.
that's something they saying to me too. They stay home and just work.
There you go. There you go. Let
Yeah.
the creative juices flow. Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. All right. How about you, sis? How has this pandemic affected your businesses?
Mm,
At first, um, it brought everything to a lot of things got canceled, and because a lot of it is like event based when you're dealing with the graphics. Um,
yeah.
I do work for some nonprofits. So
Okay.
one of my biggest clients right now is a charter management organization. So they have like 4 schools.
Hmm.
Um, and what happened is they had to, it was like a stop, recalibrate, and then it's like, okay, we need this, and this. We need to change what you were doing here to this, and this. So it kind of like stopped, slowed down. And while these organizations were trying to figure out how they're going to move forward, even temporarily, it gave me a little breathing room. But now it's just like coming in a whole different way. Now it's and it let me create better packages too, because
Okay.
I'm doing print digital combos. So like there's the lady called me this morning. She asked me for a poster combo. So basically, they're going to get a digital they can share online. They're going to get a
Oh,
print version of the a poster version, and then they're going to get a flyer version that they can print themselves. And
gotcha.
I just kind of like started creating. I go off customer demand, so I
Right.
just started creating what they need, put it in a package, wrap it up with a nice little price as a bow tie, and so some of the churches are, some of my clients are just starting to come back around because they really
Right.
didn't need what I was doing.
Yes.
But it gave me time to breathe and to um, rethink some things, rethink how I'm going to go future wise,
Hmm.
and get a little rest so that, and I think Kharam knows this, when you're creative, rest
True.
is paramount. Like you can think so clear. When you're too tired, you can't think. So it gave me a chance to rest.
True. Yeah.
So I was okay with that. And the
Okay.
fact that the government gave me $1,200 to go to sleep was very helpful. They gave
Yeah.
me $1,200 to go to sleep.
Hey, I'm still waiting on mine. So they better come up with something now.
I just got it last week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's a beautiful thing right there. All
And
right. All right. Hmm. So Shaquanda, sticking with you. So, what is your vision? Where do you see yourself in your business within the next 5 years?
5 years,
5 years. Come on.
I've got
Bring
high
it.
expectations.
It must be, of course.
Yeah. So
We're
in
not
5 years,
settling for mediocrity.
huh?
We're not settling for mediocrity.
No, no. I've given too much. I've lost too much.
Hmm.
Um, too much blood, sweat, and tears, heartache, pain, self-development. Um, it's been too much of a journey for me to take anything less than
Yes.
what I deserve. Period. I don't care what anybody really like thinks of that. But these journeys as entrepreneurs are gut wrenching at times,
Yes.
and anybody who has been putting their work in deserves whatever their mind can come up with.
There you go. There you
So
go.
in 5 years, Angel Prince will be a full-blown agency. They will produce things while I'm on vacation.
There we go. Talk about it.
Yeah. I've been
Yes.
doing this for a long time, and I've yet to take a real vacation. The books will do the same thing. They can kind of coexist.
Yep.
Um, um, and then, and my focus will be ministry and leadership development.
Absolutely.
I don't know where those things will go, but that is my my goal, is that the other things that I've created, and I have something else that I'm creating, that those things will run themselves, but the next entity I can actually teach somebody and hire them to do it for me.
Awesome. Awesome. Love it.
So that's where I'm going. And I will have the money to pay.
Yeah, gotta have that. You gotta have that.
Oh, I will have the money to pay. The money will be there. The consistency will be there. 5 years. Watch.
There you go.
Watch.
All right.
I'm going to in 5 years, the biggest thing for my day will be, did I get enough moisture into my low porosity hair?
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Any of the women watching who have natural low porosity hair know exactly what I'm talking about. It's difficult. Yeah, that's going to be like my morning. Pray, get moisture into my hair.
Yep.
Well, I ain't got to worry about that.
Then I'll go and see all of the employees and make sure everybody's doing their job, because I got to keep my coins coming. Okay, that's right. Dialing it back.
People need our service out there right now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many people out there need, and if what you're doing, and you can help someone, they could make, much better decision. So too,
Absolutely.
Yeah, because as I say, I met this Jamaican girl. She's in Canada right now too. Right. And to be honest with you, she's one of the best artists I see for myself right around right now. I mean, yep, she paints flowers like looking at it outside.
Wow.
So good. That's how, and as me as an artist right now, I would even buy some of her work. That's how good she is.
Okay, nice. That's awesome, bro. Awesome. Yeah. So let me ask you, Kharam. So where do you see your business within the next 5 years? Where do you want to be at?
Well, I would say right now it's more marketing. I'm thinking about work with maybe someone who could help me to do marketing, and I got you right here in Shaquanda, and from there, I just want to like sell as much of my work as possible, and go into like printing and stuff like that, so I could get it out there to people who want to just buy, you would say, a print. Right. From there, the sky's the limit. Maybe I could own a gallery where we could show some artwork.
Now you're talking.
Oh.
Yeah.
You gotta pull it out.
There you go. You got your printer sitting right next to you. Your printer right there.
Yeah. Pull it out.
Yeah. All right. So, okay.
Even one day, I gave a friend a piece of artwork, because that friend was very good to me. Yeah. So, like from there, like 2 people saw the work.
Okay.
Right here, I did like 2 pieces. That too,
Yeah.
So that was good.
On demand.
Yeah.
That was good. So after I get my artwork out there in the market.
Yes.
Like the sky's the limit, because I know I can do some really good artwork.
And you know this. Absolutely.
Believe in yourself.
All right. So I got one last question for you guys before we wrap it up. So, ladies and gentlemen that are looking in, if you have any comments or questions, now would be the perfect time to start putting them in, and we can ask those questions as we do our Q&A session after this interview session is completed. So our last question for our guest, who do we want to start with? Any volunteers?
You can start with me.
All right.
He's so great. Right. I have Like when he asks you the question, I know he's gonna ask me, and then that gives me a chance to think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, brother Kharam.
Okay. Welcome all the time.
All right, my brother. So to you, knowing what you know now, having your business started for all these years. So what advice would you give to aspiring artists or just general business owners that are looking to start their own business? What advice would you give to them?
Well, I would say, just do good work and learn as much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing about it right now, like the internet is so powerful that you could learn basically anything off the internet. So
Right.
I would say just do as much as you can and learn as much as you can.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Awesome.
I'd say start the limit from there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, sis, back to you. You need a repeat of the question?
No.
She got it.
Always a character I am. I try not to be, but I can't help it.
You try real hard, I see.
I'm just a character. What can I say?
Mhm.
So I'll give 4 10-second things.
Come on.
Number one of the greatest things I learned was that people don't work with me because people will not work with you because you are the best at what you do. They will work with you because of who you are. There's something in you that they need. So self-development
Yes.
and confidence will build your business faster than any skill set that you can develop. Okay. I mean, you got to give a good product. Okay?
Yeah.
But self-development is the key to is one of the greatest keys. There's never just one. That it's one of the greatest keys to growing your business. Changing the mindset. Hi Tina, thank you. It's not just about money. Don't go into your business. Don't start it saying, I'm going to sell hair because I want to be a millionaire. Because what happens if it doesn't work out the way that you want it to? Has to be more than just money. And I got that from I got that because I was always concerned about money because I live in a world and the stuff not free. You know, I can't make a flyer for PSE&G and keep the lights on. So I'm being honest with you, I can't. So I kept praying about it. And one day I was led to watch Dr. Miles Monroe. And he said, poor people spend all their time trying to get what rich people have. Rich people spend all their time trying to get what poor people have. I mean, trying to hold on to what they've acquired. And wealthy people have ideas. If you focus on a wealthy mindset and that self-development,
yes,
you don't ever have to worry about money because whatever you put your hands to is going to produce money.
Amen.
When you take that off the table, you take out the ability to cheat people, try to skip steps and all that, trying to pull in money. Money will come.
Sure.
And then my last one, I'm going to cut that one of them off. The last one is don't fall into other people's trends. Always stay unique and faithful to the vision that God gave you. Be receptive, be receptive if somebody comes along and says, hey, Shaquanda, I know how you can do that better. As long as it doesn't take you outside of your vision. I've had people give me all type of advice and they get mad because I won't do it. And I didn't do it. Well, I didn't do it because it would take me away from my vision.
Absolutely.
That's the only reason I didn't do it. It wasn't that it wasn't good advice. It's just that it would make me have to deviate. And I'm not deviating. This is what he gave me. This is what I'm going to do. And, just staying true to your authentic self. I don't care what type of things any other graphic designer does. I'm only going to be me because I developed me. You like working with me. And I'm going to be me because I know as myself, I can give you the best. So when you have these three things, I think you can get really far. So Hope I didn't take too long.
No, you don't.
Very good. Thank you. All
So
right. So
very well
go
said.
ahead, brother.
No, I'm
Yes,
saying,
very much so.
because as she say, if you're just doing it for the money and you don't do it for the passion, like
Yes.
you're not gonna stick to it. So you gotta put the passion first,
There
and
you go.
the money will come.
There it is. There it is. Yep. Absolutely right. Mm-hmm.
I'm going
Yeah.
to I'm working on reviving that YouTube channel you just put up there.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, like I always tell people, if you're going to do something business related, make sure it is something that you are truly passionate about. Don't do it just for the money that you think you're going to make from that type of business. Because I'm going to tell you, if money is going to be your only motivation, then what's going to happen to that business when the money is not coming in? You're going to quit. But if you're passionate about what you're doing, you're going to keep going doing it anyway. And then eventually the money will come. So you just have to keep that type of mindset. Pursue something that you are truly passionate about, and the money will eventually come to you. So what you have up here on the screen now, this is Shaquanda's YouTube channel. And these are from how long ago, Shaquanda?
Oh God, these are years ago. You see, the last one was 5 years ago. I tried to revive it, and then I fell off again. But
the reason why
I'm preparing material.
The reason why I bring up her channel is very interesting. So you say some of these videos from like 5 years ago, correct?
Some of them 10 years old.
Wow. All right. So when you first started your channel, well, not even that far. So let's say 5 years ago, how many subscribers did you have on your YouTube channel? Did you know?
I think I had crossed over 1,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Did it? Okay.
I think.
And look at her subscribers now. She has over 2.7 subscribers. She's about to hit 3,000 subscribers, and she has not created any content over 5 years.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yes. So what that tells me is that this is some very good content, and people can really relate to what she is saying, and they're just waiting for her to share more content. So Shaquanda, you know what your next thing for you to do is, right?
I am working on that, and I just redid my hosting. Have to move my websites over so that the blog can be reopened, and I have content for videos. I just have to record. Learning Premiere. Learning Premiere is not easy. It's got a little curve to it. So it might take me a little longer to put these videos together than I thought. Yeah, that was my ministry channel. Which when you asked me about the 5 years, that's I plan to be really deep in that. That's what that channel is, and but I can just definitely tell you 100%. Those things are working.
Yeah, very much so.
I have the content. I just have to do the actual recordings. I'm going to start with editing down some sermons I've done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to give you a link to this video, so if you want, you can upload it to your YouTube channel as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, this is going to help you in selling some books and promoting your graphic designs, your printing, and all that good stuff. So you have so much to offer. And like I said before, I didn't even know you did the video animation. So that's just something else to add to the old cookbook that you got going on. All right, so Tina Thomas says, "Who is Shaquanda? I turned in late, but she is on fire." Yes,
Thomas.
That's Tina Thomas from the Loving Arms Foundation, and she does some wonderful work out there. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Tina Thomas is a pioneer. She is out there in the trenches nonstop. So yes, big shout out to you, Tina. And we will definitely talk very soon. I left Shaquanda's links to her Facebook page, her website, and her YouTube channel. So just check the comment section. If you don't see it, just let me know and I will repost it again. And also left the link for Brother Kharam's Facebook page. That is all he has set up as of right now, but we're going to be getting some more web pages for him so he can display all of his artwork and people can go to his webpage and purchase directly from his own site over there.
Yep.
So yeah, those are just some things that we have in the works. All right, so let's see. Sister Connie has a comment. I came in towards the end, but I wanted to know if any of the graphic designers design T-shirts. Miss Shaquanda?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And you know something, Brother
Mhm.
Kharam?
Who?
With your stills, you know, the black art,
Mhm.
that would be a good stream of revenue for you that people would probably love.
Sure.
Yeah, I
Sure.
could.
You know, maybe not so much the
Like,
scenic ones, but like some of the characters or, you know, your black artwork, people would love to have that on a t-shirt. And they love wearing it. So that's
I,
something to think about.
yeah, I do think about it too. But you know, as I say, you know, as a one person doing everything, like in terms of the work, getting all the materials and stuff like that, it's kind of a bit difficult on me, you know. So, you know,
Yeah.
I'm glad that I, you know, got in touch with you. So, you know, we could even work together to and see what's, you know,
Yeah, I understand. It's definitely a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie to you.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so here,
Rob, can
guys,
we let them know that
Nice. Those are very nice.
huh?
I'm saying those are very nice right there.
Yeah, I like these. I like these.
Nice.
Rob, we can just let them know that the Better Leader,
uh-huh.
those books are actually free right now on the website. You just pay $4.95 for the shipping and handling.
Oh, watch out.
Good.
So hold on. She said the free. She said the free word. What you
They're
say?
free.
All right, hold on, Karen. Let me
These are physical books. These aren't ebooks. So
okay,
you got to
Yeah.
wait for it to come in the mail.
let me pull that up one more time real quick. And let me share out that link as well. Okay. So the Better Leader. So what do you got? 3 different books?
Yeah, the Better Leader books are free. The person can just look, you know, if they're working in ministry, they'll want the ministry one. There's one for the workplace, and then there's one for the Christian entrepreneur. So whichever one fits them. I have about 37 of the entrepreneur ones. I think the same amount of ministry leader. The workplace ones, I have about 20. So when you check out, it'll show as 0. And when you check out, you just pay $4.95 for the shipping and handling.
Oh, I need about all 3 of them right there.
Yep.
That's fine by me. If you go there and you put it in, I promise they'll be in the mail by tomorrow.
Okay. All right. So I just posted the link to her website. Let me share it out on Facebook now as well. So yes, folks, by all means, grab yourself a copy. Those are some excellent books. And like she said, they are absolutely free. All you have to do is pay for the shipping and handling. Okay, free leadership books. So yes, please, by all means, go over to her website and grab yourself a copy. All right. Okay, so guys, let me know if you see the links for her website to get those books. They should be posted up in Facebook and also on YouTube. Okay, awesome. All right, so Shaquanda, any other books you got coming out?
No.
Okay.
No. I took just I'm an avid writer, but I just took a back seat with the writing just to kind of get some other things in my life in order.
Okay. What is this book here at the bottom?
That's the first book that I wrote. It's called A Healing Reflection Journal. That's actually the poetry from high school, and I use that poetry to tell my story and tell you what God did for me.
Wow.
And that book took me literally months to write, but it took me about another 2 years to actually put it out because I didn't believe that it would help people, and the number of people that it helped astonished me and that's what really gave me the courage to keep writing.
Right. Yeah.
Wow. I like the graphic designing too. It's very beautiful.
Thank you. I told my friend, hey, come over here and take a picture of me standing against this wall.
So Shaquanda, you did the graphic design for this as well?
I did. I wish I could change it, the fonts and things, but God is like, no, that's the way I gave it to you. Leave it like that.
All right. Be obedient.
It's beautiful.
I appreciate you, Kharam.
Yeah.
What is the Bus Chronicles about?
The Bus Chronicles, I went through a period where I had like this expensive truck. I got laid off from my job, and I didn't have faith that God would, pay the bill for me. So I gave the truck back, and I ended up catching the bus. Don't listen. It's my journey. Leave me alone.
I hear you. I hear you.
And it took me about 6 years of catching the bus, and I started complaining on Facebook, and I called them the Bus Chronicles, and people loved them.
Okay.
And so I did it. What I did was I put those short stories in a book.
Yeah.
But then I allowed God to give me a message. And so the first one is more funny than message, and then the second one, it's more message than funny. It really digs in. So there's comedy there, but I use it to really help all of us, because that second one that helped me the most.
Okay.
Yeah, me personally, I got a lot of help from it.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, very good. So let me just go back to my brother Kharam's Facebook page. I want to show you some more of his paintings before we close out for today. But yes, this has been a very enlightening episode. Wow, glad that we had the opportunity to meet. Yes. All right, let me see now. Okay.
And Kharam, I love your paintings.
I know. Me too. I like myself.
I said he liked himself. Okay.
Well, it's good that you like them, because if you don't like them, you won't like them.
Yeah, that's a problem then. Let me see. That's cut off. All right, let me shrink that down a little bit.
Up close, they are even more beautiful.
Oh yeah. Like I said, this image really doesn't give it justice.
Yeah.
But
up close, man, you feel like you're at the beach, Yeah.
Oh, we showed these. Okay. All right. Yeah. But yeah, these are some really beautiful paintings that you created, brother. Excellent work. Yeah, so you can go over to his Facebook page, check him out, and see some of his artwork that he has.
I'm gonna go upload some more, in a short while from now too, So we'd see more work, and see what.
Yeah, definitely, brother. We need to see more of your work, and see everything that you have to offer. Do you do self-portraits as well?
No, I don't really do that. In the future, I'm thinking about doing self-portrait also. because it's something I like,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking about doing that.
Okay. Yeah. You should
Well,
consider that.
much professional as I would say doing like a seascape or a landscape or a lake scene, stuff like that, So that's
Okay.
the reason why I don't really, go by doing poetry at this time.
I got you.
There's a whole bunch of things to put into, get a portrait to look real exact like that, person. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna work at it though.
All right. Excellent. All right. So Sister Christine has a question for you. Would you consider designing frames, custom frames to complement your paintings?
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thinking about yep.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
one of them you had up, it had a black frame with white matting,
Right.
and it looked really, really nice.
And I mean, like right there, if you see in, I would say close up more in better lighting and stuff like that, I mean, it's really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's really awesome. Because even in that one, there's like some birds, like some seagulls and stuff.
Right.
But as I say, because of the lighting, you're not going to really see them up, that close.
Okay. All right. See, Sister Christine also says paintings can be donated for display at libraries and coffee shops, for example, 4 weeks at a time, and leaving your contact information so people can contact you. So yeah, another great idea from Christine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christine.
Yeah, she is. Woo, she is always on point, Sister Christine. She's a very inspiring person that had the pleasure to work with. Still in the process of working with, and very wonderful person to work with. Has some very creative ideas, and she's going to be another powerhouse that's up and coming. And hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, herself and someone else will be on this Thursday. So I just have to get a confirmation before I announce that. But
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that and you guys seeing them come on. That's going to be a new project that we're working on. So once I
Okay.
get a confirmation,
Team.
Hmm.
yeah, announce that. Okay. Can you do quick sketches? Fun sketching like those folks in Times Square? Yep.
Yeah.
They
Good
would.
sketch.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be in the making, sis. That is something that he's going to really look into. Mm-hmm. All right. So, brother Derek has a question as well. All right. Let's see. What kind of paperwork did y'all have to go through to get your business started and your online store registered? Okay. So yeah, what kind of registrations and certifications did you have to get to register your prospective businesses? Shaquanda, you want to start with you?
Yeah. The LLC, I just went to the state website where I live at.
Mm-hmm.
I now know that I'm going to use a registered agent going
Okay.
forward, just because there's some other things that I didn't know to do when I registered. But
Okay.
basically I just registered it, went on GoDaddy, got a hosting account, domain name, put my
Mm-hmm.
website up there. And with the graphics design, I don't need any licenses or anything.
Okay.
Right.
But in my newest venture, I will have to do a little bit more. I will need a permit. I think I'll need a permit. And I have to get liability insurance.
Really?
So yeah, so you need to look in your business and see if you need insurance.
Oh.
Even if you have homeowners or renters insurance and you work at home, it may not cover things that are outside of normal use. So I don't need special insurance for my computer and my printer.
Mm-hmm.
But when I start to get other equipment for the new thing, I need those things covered. because they're not cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when I have to get my liability insurance, and then it'll also protect me if people want to sue me. You know, I don't think that's something that Kharam would have to worry about, but you would want something, you know, just in case something happened at your house,
Right.
you know, or wherever you store your paintings and your stuff at, you know, be able to add value, you know, have a value attached to it, and know if I lose it. So I think that insurance is probably the biggest thing that I'm gonna have to do going forward.
Yeah.
Okay. You go, girl. Yep. You know, say a while ago, it's very good because we bought like computers and we bought like other different materials and stuff like that. So, anything can go wrong right there. So, yep. And they're not cheap.
Not at all. Not at all. So yeah, you gotta keep yourself covered. All right, let me just go through the questions, see if we have any more before we close out.
I mean, like, I cherish this iMac that I work on. I try not to worship the darn thing, but if you come to my house and you touch it, I'm going to I'm going to come out of my skin.
I know.
No, it's like Kharam said, if something happens to it,
yeah, for real.
What are you going to do? You know, I didn't. I won't get into how I acquired my computer. It wasn't illegal.
Yeah.
But it was just through some divine connections.
All right.
But to replace it would cost me over $5,000. So when you come to my house, don't until I get the insurance plan together.
Don't touch the money.
Don't touch it. You can get the laptop, but don't touch this.
Yeah.
But people like it because it's like 25 inches.
Okay. Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, that's why I need the information for the lady who makes the glasses. If she makes blue blocker lenses, I buy those because it my eyesight.
Okay. Evelyn, if you're still here, leave us a comment. Let us know if you make those. What do they call, Shaquanda?
They're called blue blockers. It's a special lens that blocks the harmful blue rays that come from the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you see me with glasses on, I'm not blind because I'm old. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stop being the character.
No, you're not. It's just in you. But don't they have the what do they call them, the overlay for your screen to be like a blocker?
I don't like those.
Okay.
It makes everything look grainy to me. I used to work on a 19-inch screen in one of my last jobs, and I didn't like for doing graphics design. It takes away from the clarity of what you're looking at.
Gotcha.
If I was just perusing websites or whatever, that would be fine.
Okay. All right,
so you consider teaching graphic designing too?
No.
No?
I can't teach it. I can teach you how to grow what you have, but I can't teach you how to do it because I can't even tell you how I learned how to do it.
I did a little bit of graphic designing myself too, but like in video editing. Yeah, in Premiere Pro. But
I'm just venturing into Premiere.
That's rough. I ain't touching that.
Premiere is
yeah.
But I did pretty good. I got almost a whole video finished in one night.
Yeah.
So and that was starting from scratch. So not completely gut-wrenching.
Write codes too in HTML and so on? I
can, but I don't. Derek said, "Sound like I'm holding out." Wait a minute.
Yeah. She don't want to give the goods.
Okay. I know writing codes, they are like, very technical in that way.
Pull all of your hair out.
I know.
Actually, I stopped working on websites. I wouldn't do them anymore until that charter management company
Right.
Since everything happened with the pandemic, they keep asking me to make updates to their websites. I had quit before that.
Okay.
Because it's a reason why people charge you the money that they charge you.
Yeah.
Because it's like one thing on these people's website I could not figure out because somebody else built it.
Yeah.
And they built it so that the people would always have to come back to them to figure out how to do anything.
Yeah.
I don't build like that. I build so that you can manage your own stuff. So I make it simple and easy for you. But they built it a little bit hard. And so it was a very big learning curve for me. It's just taking me like 2 hours to do something that should take like 10 minutes.
Yeah. That's that what you're saying.
It's a lot.
I know.
Very challenging. Yes, it is.
But they nicely pay me, so.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. Awesome. So anybody else have any more questions or comments? What are you saying, Shaquanda?
Oh, I'm like, questions.
But yeah, this was a very good session, very informative, learned a lot, and I hope our audience did as well. I think they did. But yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoy what Shaquanda is doing, though.
Yes, very much so.
I enjoy what you're doing. You know why? Because I do graphics design, but I'm not an artist. So I love people who can, and I know what it takes. You know what I'm saying? You get something in your head, and you've got to translate it to the screen.
Yes.
I mean, I'm really excited for you.
Yeah, I really learned to respect that process that you have to go through.
Yeah.
To figure out what color paints to mix together. Like, it's just a lot. And I'm always in awe when I see it. So.
Okay.
But you keep on going, the sky's the limit. You can, you'd be probably surprised.
The sky.
I'll
take it. That's never ending, so I'll take it.
That's right.
And like, as Brother Rob was saying, like, where you want to see yourself in like 5 years' time. Maybe you could even have like your business into even another country too. So, you just don't know from here,
Have no idea.
Exactly.
No limits.
Yep.
All right, guys. So I think we're going to close it out. I don't see any more questions or comments. So I don't want to keep anybody holding on. So on behalf of my brother, Kharam Sims, and Miss Shaquanda, this is Rob McCray for the Business Building Network. Thanking you all for watching and taking your time out of your busy evening. So we look forward to seeing you on Thursday at the same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, where we will have our next session of The Come Up. So make sure you tune in on Thursday. So we will see you then. Take care, everybody.
Okay. Thank you.